In the light of oneness, I give you greetings and blessings. I am known as the Keeper, and I am here to share with you today information designed simply to provide you with information that will benefit you moving forward. Will provide you with information that will benefit you in doing what you are here to do. Now, my role as a keeper is I am a keeper of energy. And as a keeper of energy, it is important that when we release energies onto this world, onto this planet, that it is ready for them, that it is prepared to receive, to utilize, and for each one of you, that you are ready to receive these energies as well. Some have called me a keeper of doorways because I have the keys to unlock any type of doorway that is required for an individual or for a planet. And I wanted to share with you some information that will assist you. There are many names for the earth. Papatuanuku, Mama is, you have Gaia, Mother Earth, all these different things, and it all means the earth. The earth is a very feminine energy because it nurtures, it blesses, it provides. Okay? And what you need to know is that the earth has a self-regulating system. It'll do what it needs to do to continually bring itself back into balance. It will create chaos to clear old energy, to clear damaging energy. And what you need to understand is you, as starseed, do the same thing. But it confuses you because you don't understand. When you are moving through your life, when you are opening those doorways and things don't seem to work and everything around you seems to be collapsing around you, and you're frustrated and you're angry and you yell out to spirit, "What are you doing? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you not supporting me?" But in truth, spirit is supporting you by clearing out old energy, by clearing out stuck energy. You walk your path every day and you think you have all the answers. And yet, to be truthful with you, you don't even know 90% of the questions, let alone the answers. And so you feel this connection with the Pleiades, with Sirius, with Arcturus, with Orion, with Lyra, with wherever in the cosmos. You feel that connection to the cosmos, to something greater than what you see here. You feel that connection with Source. You feel that connection with the ETs or the angelics or whatever the case may be for you individually. So you know that you are part of something greater grander, more extraordinary. But you can't access everything. You wander around trying to figure out why this is happening, why that is happening, why this isn't aligning the way it should. All of these different things. When all you need to do is step back. Do not interfere. There are different aspects to incarnating on this planet. Number one, it is in this grand cycle a complete free will choice. And yet at the same time, each one of you has what you term spiritual guides, whether they are friends of yours, individuals whom you have shared lifetimes with on this planet, whether they are beings that come from the same world that you come from. You have these guides, and they are limited by what they can do because they cannot be seen to be interfering with your experience and your free will choices. This is complete free will choice, this project, this dimensional reality. One moment, please. It's a little better. So, what you need to understand is the more you try and control, the more you try and push, the more you try and figure everything out, the more lost you become, the more confusing it becomes. Whereas if you just let go, there is a phrase on this planet, it's called let go and let God. And I'm going to explain to you what this means. You see, you have to let go of control so that you can allow Spirit, Source, your spiritual guides, the angelics, whomever, to allow them an opportunity to assist you properly. The more you let go, the more you are focused on staying centered and balanced within your heart center, the more you will pick up the clues and the crumbs that are being left for you by Spirit and by your guides to give you what you need so you can move forward upon the path you are here to walk. You see, synchronicities are important. How does something feel to you here is important. Continually fighting against something invisible, trying to push what your way through when nothing is giving way, is an indication you're going in the wrong direction. Stop. Step back. Let go. It is a paradox. And when you begin to realize that this world, in many ways, is based on paradox, things become easier for you. Allow me to give you an example. If you want to be in control of something, you have to fully and thoroughly give up your control. You are told this in a multitude of different ways. parables, stories. If you love someone, let them go. If it's meant to be, they will return to you. Sound familiar? It's the same concept. So many starseed are awakening so quickly that they are bypassing the fundamentals, the basics. Those who were awakening 40 years ago, 30 years ago, even 25 years ago, they were given more and more of the basics. You see, if you have a tendency to judge and criticize other people, and this makes you feel bad and you don't want to do it, and you're trying to figure out how do I stop judging other people and being critical of other people instead of just allowing them to live their own truth. But the only way to do that is you have to stop judging and criticizing yourself. If you stop judging and criticizing yourself, you will naturally stop doing that to other people. You can take this in so many different ways. In so many different avenues and approaches. It is the paradox. This is a planet of duality. For me, I look at you and I look at your energy. I look at your experiences. I say, yes, release more energy to them. Allow their vibrational frequency to increase. And the next thing you know, you're having vivid dreams, or you are having epiphanies. You are realizing something that is extraordinary and you don't know where it's come from. I'm one of those people that it's come from. The information that I am providing you today, you may say, but it's not earth-shattering. And some of you are going, oh, well, I already know this. But do you really? Are you living this every moment of every day? We hear from a lot of people, I already know this, give me something new. And we're like, but you haven't mastered it yet. You can't just continually get new things without completing them. Because the next thing you know, it creates so much confusion within you, you won't even know which direction is up. Life is a journey. And your life on this planet is a journey. And for some of you, you say, well, life is very, very difficult. It is very, very hard. And I would agree with you. And the reason that it is hard is because you cannot access all of your information from your home and from your true self. If you could, you wouldn't be able to be here. And your being here makes a massive difference. More than you can imagine. More than you can realize. As a keeper, my dream is to release higher vibrations of energy to each one of you. Recently, I released to Mother Earth, Gaia. And she is putting it to good use. You do not need to worry about the earth. The earth can look after herself. You need to be more mindful and more focused on the extraordinary realization that as a starseed, you are on this planet. It's not about exclusion. It's about inclusion. And the first thing that you need to include is yourself. On this side of the veil, on the other side of the veil from you, there are many beings who are going through similar things that you are going through, and it's true. They are having to make decisions and choices. They are being faced with a whole raft of decisions that they will need to make. And there are a multitude who are here to give you nothing but assistance, love, compassion. All you have to do is open your heart and be open to it. To be conscious in this environment can be challenging. But if you are conscious here and you are focused here, you will begin to realize extraordinary things. Now, they may not be earth-shattering for everyone around you, but they will be extraordinary for you. What you need to understand and realize, every single starseed is very, very special. If you were not, we would not do these general channelings, shall we say. We would not put the energy out there to reach out to you. For many of the beings on the other side of the veil, they throw a wide net of energy to assist whoever is ready to receive it. And if you wish to receive that higher vibrational energy, all you have to do is within yourself, in the sanctity of yourself, simply state, Spirit, I am ready to receive that which is for my highest and greatest good and the highest and greatest good of all concerned. And whether you feel a massive surge of energy or not, I can guarantee you we will hear you and we will respond. Now, as I finish up, because it is a brief conversation, you see, if you have a question, type it in. I make no promises on the answers, but in order to be considered, it has to be in there. You've been told how sacred and divine you are. And it's true. You've been told that you are the ascended masters of earth. And it's true. You've been told that you are sacred and divine. And it is true. And it doesn't matter one bit unless you personally can feel it, know it, and live it. You don't need to go out there and do a particular thing. You simply need to believe in self. You need to love self. You need to let go of anything and everything that literally is holding you back. Judging and criticizing yourself, that holds you back. Not loving yourself, that holds you back. Not honoring and respecting yourself, that holds you back. It's more than just being of service. It's a paradox. The more you love yourself, the more love you will share with other people. The more that you honor and respect yourself, the more you will share honor and respect for other people. The more that you show yourself compassion and love, the more you will share this with other people. It literally starts within you. And from there, can change the entire complex and complexity of this entire planet. I will take questions now. Samantha, what can we expect with these energies? I'm going between short term, long term. Short term, when you open yourself up and you open yourself up to receiving these higher vibrations of vibrational energies, it assists you in opening up more to your own true energy and assisting in your connection with home. The purpose of this is very simple: for you to accomplish and to complete what you are incarnated here to do. You see, within the framework of your incarnation, there's a few different categories. Category A, or the first category, to awaken here on this planet, in this dimension, in this duality and density and illusion, you will be able to effectively assist in bringing forth a greater frequency and a greater amount of the new energy onto this planet. The next section, you will focus on balancing the energies of anything that you wish to balance from any of the incarnations that you've had on this planet, especially if it is your final incarnation. If you are unable to effectively complete the balancing of a particular energy, it will be balanced when you leave. But if you are going to be incarnated here, you do need to try and balance those energies. The next category, the next section, shall we say, to bring, this is an example, to bring a particular vibrational frequency onto the planet, to touch people's hearts with that frequency, with that love, with that compassion, in whatever way resonates most within you. Perhaps it's because you are a nurse or a caregiver. Perhaps it is because you are a checkout person in a grocery store, or you serve people in a bank, or you do readings and healings. Whatever it might be, it doesn't matter. And the next section is the more that you can remember about yourself, the more you'll be able to access. So the energies will assist in these different areas, these different sections. Long term, they will assist the planet and the humanity of Earth, as they say, in transcending where they are and completing the process of their evolution and ascension. You see, I have heard some questions. Let me give you an example. There have been different ones who have wondered. This one he has channeled before different beings who have said, and he has said as well, that the ascension will happen for the humanity of Earth in approximately 4,000 years. And for many people, they question that. How could it be possible to do that within 4,000 years when, things have been going on here in this grand cycle for several 100,000 years? But you see, it's like when immersed in darkness, time moves very slowly. Things take a great deal of time. But with the number of starseed awakening and the increase in the vibrational frequency of the Earth, the time frame that is required to complete certain things becomes shorter. It is part of the quantum, if you will, that is influencing somewhat the nature of linear time here. I trust that has answered your question. Amanda Sears. Is the rest of the universe peaceful and full of love all the time? Is it easier than life on Earth? There is an old saying, as above, so below. In the universe, in this universe, there is a extremely wide variety of life. In the 5th and 6th and 7th and 8th dimensions, you still have duality, those of light and those of darkness. There have been a number of what you would term intergalactic wars. It is not all peaceful love and light and everything beautiful and perfect, and no. Is it different? Yes. Just like here, your humanity of Earth is going through what is termed a school. They are learning, they are growing, they are evolving. For the beings out there, they are doing the same thing. It's a different school, it's a different structure, it's a different energy. You see, you're not here to learn lessons per se. Early on in the piece, when you first came here, it was about you learning. It was about you learning the intricacies of this place, this planet, this duality, this density, this dimension, this vibrational frequencies, all of these things. It was about you learning the interactions of the native human populations on this earth. You have well and truly done this. You're not here in this incarnation to learn. You are here in this incarnation to remember. There is a difference. Seraphina Starfay, are you meant to leave your husband? You feel like you are being blocked, or is it only you blocking yourself out of fear? You do have fear. As far as whether you are meant to leave your husband, I am not allowed to say. If I were to say to you, in answer to that particular question, there are two things that would occur. I would be taking your free will choice and your discernment away from you, which in turn means that I would be taking your sacred divinity and power away from you. I cannot do that. You do have too much fear, which you need to release. You need to step back. You need to clear your mind, and you need to discern within your heart. And if you do that, and you are completely honest with yourself, you will know the answer. Truth be told, you already know the answer. It's a matter of you having the courage to follow your heart. Amanda, does food affect us because of what it is or because of how we believe it will affect us? Sometimes. Sometimes it does. No, I'm channeling. It's fine. So, what you need to remember, thank you. What you need to remember is this. You need to listen within your heart. Listen to your body. Your body will tell you what you need to eat. Some people have it in their head, I must be a vegan, I must be a vegetarian. This one's son's fiance believes she must be a vegetarian because her holy book says so. That is the wrong thing to do. You have to listen to your body, and your body will tell you what you need. But if you believe that something is bad for you, and you keep reinforcing that and putting that energy out there and creating that, then it will do that to your body. So it is important to realize that food is simply there to sustain the physical vehicle that houses your soul. And as the physical vehicle, it knows what it wants, what it needs for it to operate properly. Okay? Listen to your body. Jill Tyson, what direction am I supposed to go? In the direction of your heart. That was a very easy question to answer. Shawnee, what I saw in the night sky in Greece years ago, was that meant for me to see, or was I just lucky to witness it? At times I feel I'm watched, but always thought I was just being paranoid. I personally do not believe in the concept of lucky. You saw what you saw because you were meant to see it. It's to remind you that you are more than what you think. You have a tendency to view yourself as being smaller than you are, not in a physical sense. But you keep having this thought that you are not as large as you are, as important as you are. And so you try and reinforce that. You are being watched. Every star seed on this planet is being watched by your guides, by those who come from the same places you come from. It is fine. Kelly, and what new energies are coming in for you? Well, since you asked, once you are prepared and ready for it, there will be energies coming in that will assist you in connecting more with where you are from. Once that occurs and you can fully embrace that and move into it, there will be certain attributes that are within you now that will become active, shall we say, and will move you more fully onto the path that you're here to walk. Be mindful of what is going on within you. It's very important. And pay attention to the energy within your hands. Angie, is there any more I can do to helping clear the old energy within, or are you on your path? I would say that you are on your path and you still need to clear more of the old energy. There are still many other layers within you that need clearing. It is a process. And to be honest with you, from the majority of the starseed on this planet, I don't really see where any of you are going to leave here having cleared everything. Remember, you are in one incarnation and you have had hundreds of incarnations. And when you are asleep, you are not as active in clearing out these old energies. Pamela Giles, what is your next step? To take a chance on yourself. Feel the fear and do it anyway. You should know what that means. Amanda. Someone locked the door. Probably one of the children. Sorry for that. Amanda Jane, is there anything I need to know on my journey, please? There are opportunities, but you have to trust in yourself. If you trust in yourself, you will take steps to take advantage of some of those opportunities, and that can change everything for you. D, can you tell me why you're so tired for the long month or so? Well, you've had some challenges, what I feel, and there is some part of you within that is wanting time elsewhere. So you haven't been very present here. And this is making you very tired. You need to ground and you need to be present here. And when you go to bed at night, you need to let the guides know and those who are here working with you to assist you to make sure that your physical body gets the rest it needs. This will assist you in a tremendous amount. Trish Jones, why does my heart feel so sad? It's only recently started to happen. It is not in the conscious mind, but you are remembering things from the past that are beginning to come up for you to clear. You don't necessarily need to fully understand it. You simply need to begin to release and let go of it. It will take some time, but you will get there. During 2012, you were pregnant and looking up into the sky and saw a star flickering. Suddenly, there was a massive explosion of green and white light, then the star was gone. What is this called and what is the significance of this? What that particular incident was classified as a destruction of a ship. As I stated earlier, not everything on the other side of the veil is all love and light. I don't take away people's energies, Gretchen. However, if someone moves into that space of deeper density, they will lose access to certain energies that they've had access to, if that makes sense. I am not the person to ask Crystal with regards to starting your business. Thank you very much for your time today. Many blessings to you. I truly appreciate it very much for your time and your energy. I also appreciate your questions. So much love to all of you. I am the keeper in the light of oneness and all that is. Onakaratala hitorotomoto shabarataka la protomote. Yama tarato torataka baratala protomoteshe.